We are going to likely get some whiteout conditions in the GTA. In places you don't want to see whiteout conditions at that hour of the morning, between 5 and 7 a.m. it looks like right now. My name is Kim MacDonald. This is your regional forecast. So we've got a couple of things going on. A clipper system that's moving through. And we've known about this. We've seen this clipper. And it doesn't have a lot of moisture with it. So we thought, okay, it'll bring a quick 5 centimeters. On the high side. However, we now have lake effect snow setting up, and that for some areas could be the real problem. These numbers are from the weekend, Saturday into Sunday. So this, whatever happens, is on top of everything we've already seen. Burlington getting hit particularly hard with that 30 centimeters. It's been cold, colder than average. Temperatures are going to warm up with the passage of this clipper, however. And so there it is. It's called a clipper. I'll show you why in just a sec. Jacqueline will be here to explain. So here comes the low. It's moving through in the early morning hours. At the same time, we get this southeasterly wind. So these squalls setting up, moving towards the northwest. And so places like Oakville, Burlington, Toronto, and then eastward towards Cobourg, Mississauga as well, have the potential of seeing 10, maybe even more centimeters of snow. This should all wrap up by Tuesday afternoon, but right around the morning commute, some of these areas will be hit with whiteouts, and that's going to cause some real problems. Obviously, the roads will be slick, and then you get poor visibility, and you get thousands and thousands of cars on the road. You know what I'm talking about. It's a recipe. It's a recipe for disaster. There are the morning temperatures from Monday, very, very cold. And then by the time we get into Tuesday morning, much better. Not mild, but much better than what we've seen. Okay, so let's talk about the Alberta Clipper, the storm track. What's it all mean? Here's Jacqueline. Very cold temperatures. Not everybody saw snow on Monday, but Waterloo certainly did. And it was very chilly to start the day. Temperatures in the afternoon well below seasonal norms, and through the overnight, very cold as well. But we're going to start to see a warm up on Tuesday. That's not the big story. Okay, so we've got several systems this week. We saw the one on Saturday. We've got one moving towards southern Ontario as we speak. It's a clipper. It doesn't have a lot of energy with it, or it has a lot of energy with it, not a lot of moisture with it. However, ahead of the low, we're getting some lake effect snow squalls coming off of Lake Ontario and bringing snow to heavily populated areas on the western shores. So these areas could see 10 centimeters in the early morning hours, just in time for the morning commute. So between 5 and 7 a.m. we're thinking it may be particularly bad. A special weather statement has been issued, so no watches or warnings, but a special weather statement for Oakville, Mississauga, Burlington, Toronto, Cobourg, a little farther to the east as well. What you need to know is that winds go in this counterclockwise direction around a low, so that's why we're getting these southeasterly winds ahead of this low and then dropping the snow on the northwestern shores of Lake Ontario. So the low moves out. We're going to see an improvement in the weather conditions by Tuesday afternoon. It won't be so bad, but that early morning drive, you're going to want to give yourself a lot of extra time. There's Kitchener's long-range forecast. Temperatures warming up, but we've got some more very messy weather on the way for the weekend. Got more snow in the forecast coming your way as well later in the week. These are some of the snowfall totals Saturday into Sunday. Temperatures for the morning, very, very cold, but no comparison to Northern Ontario. Look at Armstrong, minus 40.5, breaking a record from 1958. Yes, that is cold.